We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
It's time for Waltonville versus Century. The 12 o'clock game here at Sesser-Valier on the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage fix, your car, price, possessions, Coach House Garages has a building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. We'll take a break and come back. We'll talk some more and get ready for this one. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank, our title sponsor. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the One Account. Welcome into the Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage fix, your car, price, possessions, give Coach House Garages a call. Give Daryl Sheridan specifically a call, 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. It's Waltonville and Century in a 12 o'clock game. The winner will play tomorrow at 12 o'clock. The loser goes home and will play again in 2014. We'll take another break, come back, and talk Waltonville Century. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Hi, this is Monica Wilt, relationship banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank is a true community bank that specializes in offering a wide variety of products to suit a wide variety of people. We offer free checking, interest checking, certificates of deposits, home loans, business loans, online banking, mobile banking, and much more. Stop by any of our People's National Bank locations or visit us online at peoplesnationalbank.com for more information.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Waltonville and Century getting ready to tip it off, and the starting lineup will be brought to you by the Batter's Box. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd at $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Equipment provided with a full-length batting cage and pitching machine. Call Scott Smith at 316-1437 for details. You've been listening to the Coach House Garage's pregame show. Give them a call, 244-1061. For a free on-site estimate. One final break, and then we'll talk basketball and give you the opening tip and the starting lineup. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
The batter's box in Woodlawn sponsors the starting lineups for today's game. Perfect for birthday parties, baby showers, or garage sales. $50 for 2 hours and 17-foot high ceilings. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson for the starting lineup.
Thank you very much. For the Centurions, they are coming into today's contest with a record of 3-3. They'll start a 6-foot senior guard wearing number 12, Zach Sauerbraun. A 6'6 senior, number 50, Devontae Fullett. A 6-foot junior, number 5, Blake Crane. A 5'10 junior wearing number 22, Caden Height. A 6'2 junior rounding out their lineup. He'll be wearing number 21, Colin Jones. And folks, I'm going to warn you right now, if you hear the Jones name mentioned in this lineup with Century today, there are 4 of them, 2 Aarons, and also an Adam. So if we get them confused, you feel the pain we feel here. And they're coached by Travis Foster, assisted by Corey Height and Joseph Everett. And for the Waltonville Spartans, 2-4 in the contest. We talked about the snow-out games that happened earlier in the schedule for the Spartans. They're going to go with their regular lineup, number 10, Dylan Miller. He's a sophomore. Senior, number 22, Hunter Coggins. 13, Justin Winchester, senior. A senior, number 30, Austin Zahman, rounding out the lineup. A sophomore, number 33, Jacob Lewis. And the Spartans are coached by Brian Gamber and assisted by Eric Widges. Those are your starting lineups.
With that, the starting line is brought to you by the batter's box in Woodlawn, a great space for ball practice or parties, equipped with half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. I got to give a shout-out to Holly Carroll, member of our WMIX Sports team, and my goodness, she has been on the horn, hitting buttons and getting us on and off with all the short pre-game, post-game. It's been crazy here in the last 10 minutes. That magical clock went to 10, went to 8, started, and I'm going, what? But we made it through. Now we get back to ball.
Well, we warned our listeners because the length of the Woodlawn game right before that, you know, the normal time is 15 minutes in a tournament setting. Then sometimes you look at the 12-minute mark, and we're sitting here wrapping things up, and we look up, and it's 10 and counting. So we did get things done. So get a different viewership here now for this game, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how Waltonville can respond now and play this. They need to play the same type of basketball game they played yesterday against this defensive team here in Century.
The Waltonville Spartans in road reds, trimmed in red and blue. Century in whites, trimmed in maroon and black. The other members of our WMIX Sports team, Chris Hugo and others, I can't remember who's going north and who's not. I think it's Jeff Crow, is on their way to T-Town for Rams T-Town at 2 on the FM and WMIXsports.com. They're listening in. They were quickly on I-57 in Clay County, but you know how quick that goes. So they are in a different county already. For Century, they have Jones, and Jones. 2 of the Jones are Aaron E. Jones and Aaron D. Jones. It's going to be Jones, and you're going to sound like I've lost my mind, which I may have in that last 10 or 15 minutes.
A good law firm.
It is a good law firm, and Century will have the basketball. With it on the right side is Height. He's the only one that doesn't have Jones. Goes into Sauerbrunn, and he scores. Now, I can remember him because that's a punter for the Bears used to be. And it's 2-0 Century. We'll see how Waltonville reacts after that tough loss to Goreville yesterday. Winchester on the right wing, top of the key to Miller to Coggins. Winner goes to the 10:30 game tomorrow. Loser goes to 2014. Coggins on the left wing. Yeah, Jones's father. We don't know who any of them are. Coggins on the left wing. There are 4 Joneses for Century. 2 of them have the same first name spelled. The difference is the middle name. Within the corner, Winchester. Underneath the Zom, as Winchester will shoot for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound goes over to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn gives it to Height, and Height had a good game yesterday in here in the afternoon. And we got to try to keep, you got that right. Chris Hugo sending me lines to you, executive producer. It is my baby. Devontae Pullett with his first on the offensive foul for Century. And we're trying to keep up with 4 Joneses. Yeah. The executive producer, Chris Ebersol, sending lines to us that way. And with 6:55 to go in the first, Waltonville down 2-0 against the 2-3 zone of Century. Coggins with it in the left corner. On the wing. Your officiating crew will get to here in a moment. Winchester right wing, skip pass left wing to Coggins against the zone. Coggins will launch a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to Colin Jones, who gets it to Height. Who'll bring it into the front court. Something on the left wing. Here's a 3 ball from Blake Crane up and in quickly. Century out 5-0. Woodlawn not a lot of life early on. Your officiating crew, Larry Pettit from Valier, Ron Stannard from the Fruit Bowl, and Steve McCoy from SoCal. With it on the left wing is Coggins, top of the key, Miller. Inside to Lewis, back right wing, Winchester loads and fires again. It's good. Winchester for a 3, makes it 5-3.
Little in and out offense against the zone right there.
Across the timeline, right side with it is Colin Jones. Jones holds top of the key, pass to Sauerbrunn, down the middle he goes. Nothing doing, back to a 3, and that's off the mark from Colin Jones. Rebound, though, goes to Pullett. Pullett top of the key to Crane. Crane with it, top of the key, goes left side inside to Pullett. The big post player goes up for a shot, no good. Lewis picks up his first foul. First on the Spartans, and they'll send Devontae Pullett to the line to shoot 2.
He's going to be a handful for the Spartans right now if they continue to let him get positioned like that underneath the goal.
Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other services, such as creating that dream pond. Give Luke a call for a list of prices and services at 237-0552. First free throw is missed. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven today to Sesser-Valier and T-Town and FPM, brought to you by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Jones misses the first. I should say Pullett misses the first. I got Jones on the brain. Second free throw also no good. Rebound, and there's a reach over the back. Colin Jones breaks the law of verticality for his first foul. Team second, and Waltonville have it now 5-3. 5:38 to go in the first. As we roll along here at Sesser-Valier, the second of 2 we do here on WMIX Sports. Waltonville has the basketball. Across the timeline with it on the left wing is Coggins. Now top of the key, Winchester again for a 3. No good. Rebound goes to Sauerbrunn for Century. The Centurions race into the front court. Left side to Crane. To the top of the key. And now he'll throw it left and right wing. That is to Height. Shot long off the mark off the Century. And it'll be Waltonville basketball. Don't forget, Mike and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Wide hours in the other emergency room when the emergency department at Crossroads Community Hospital promises you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Waltonville with the ball with 5 minutes to go, down 5-3 here in the first. Coggins on the left wing, baseline to Zom, cut off. Coggins for another 3, no good. A lot of 3s early on from Waltonville. Century has the rebound. Height will bring it into the front court. Goes to the left wing. Waltonville in a man-to-man. It's Miller, Bonner, Zom, Coggins, and Winchester. They go inside to Pullett. Size advantage, walks with the basketball. Big man underneath there, Pullett, but right now, Waltonville doubling down on him, causing him problems.
Yeah, that's a good defensive stand right there. He got positioned earlier and had it immediately right then again, but, boy, Waltonville really quick on the jump step.
Waltonville has it. Coggins in the corner to Miller. Miller has it on the wing. Dribbling on the right side against this 2-3 zone. Coggins to Winchester to Zom on the baseline. Zom back out to Winchester to Coggins, top of the key. He'll shoot a three on the way. It's rattling in and out. Tipped around. Century with the rebound. Century coming the other way on the dribble. That's Height out the top of the key with 4:10 to go in the first. Height goes to the right side on the dribble. Now we'll dribble back out. 4 minutes to go in the first. Denny Czerwinski, it's Mike Richardson alongside Holly Carroll as well. Your WMIX sports team today on this broadcast. Creighton with the top of the key. Goes down the lane, kicks it out to the left wing to Height. His left-handed three on the way. It's good. He's a catch-and-shoot guy from the left side, and he knocked another one down. It's 8-3. Waltonville down 5. Waltonville with a basketball in the front court. With it is Miller, left wing Coggins. Coggins with it. Will throw out top of the key to Winchester over the right wing to Miller. Miller has it on the dribble to Winchester. Winchester will shoot a three. It's up and no good. Rattles in and out. Rebound tipped around. Zom chases in the corner. Out of bounds off Century, though, and it'll be Waltonville basketball in the inbound. We'll tell you about Facebook, social media, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can like us there. We just put some new content up from the previous game. We'll get stuff on this game up as well, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. With the basketball, the Spartans have it. Miller top of the key. Goes to the left wing to Winchester on that left side. On the home side of the bleachers, there's seats at Sesser-Valier. Winchester down the lane, cut off. Back out to Coggins. Coggins between the circles, goes right wing to Miller to Zom in the post. Zom on the dribble. Goes to the baseline, back out, and looks. Gets it on the wing to Miller in front of us. Miller will go down, kick it to Zom in the corner. Zom dribbles it off his leg, but it was off a Century after his leg. It'll be Waltonville basketball. And this is a choppy start for both teams at 12 o'clock.
Adam Jones now into the contest for the Centurions.
He might be Pac-Man before this is over. Here comes a shot from Coggins on the way. It's up and in. Hunter Coggins gets it Waltonville back to within 2, and it's a 6 on the inbound three-pointer. Height across the timeline, goes in the corner. That is to Colin Jones. Stolen away by Zom underneath. Spartans come the other way. Winchester on the dribble into the front court. Winchester spins, looks at the left elbow. Goes to the left to Coggins, to Bonner at the elbow. Now right side, Miller. Top of the key to Winchester, to Miller. Miller will go on the dribble and takes the throw to the corner. Now gets it to Winchester. Winchester skip across to Coggins. Coggins on the dribble. Man-to-man now by Century. They start at 2-3. Miller in the corner. That's Winchester has it. That ball tipped out about to Zom on the baseline. Now Zom throws it, and there's a foul. Foul on Century. Looks like it's going to be on Adam Jones, and that'll be his first. Team's third. With 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Waltonville down 8-6 early on. Miller with a basketball. Holds above his head. In the Zom. Goes up for a shot and scores. Nice job by Austin Zom, and we're tied at 8. Waltonville seems to regain their footing here with 2 to go in the first. Height across the timeline. On the dribble. Height with it. Goes top of the key to Crane. Over on the right side to Jones. Jones on the wing. Top of the key to Sauerbrunn. Holds above his head. Gives it on the left side to Height. Height underneath. Layup good by number 21, Colin Jones. He becomes the 4th Centurion in the score. The water parted that time for the Centurions in the lane.
A little collapse on the defense there from the Spartans.
There's the wing corner. Coggins, top of the key, Miller. Now Century back in their zone. I think they're playing man off misses and zones off makes. Coggins with it on the wing. Goes out top of the key, Miller. Miller back to Coggins. He's going to launch another three. It's going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Height. He'll run it up the right side with 1:15 to go. On the right wing, mid-range. Now back to the right corner to Jones. Inside underneath. Off of Fana. Out of bounds. Going to stay with Century underneath their own basket.
Well, Century has done a tremendous job of blocking out defensively on the glass.
Triggering will be Jones. Colin inside. That goes to Sauerbrunn. He's fouled. Zach Sauerbrunn will go to the line and shoot 2. That foul's on Waltonville, their second on Coggins, and that's his first. We'll give you some scores. Here at Sesser, field goal beat Valmer 80-65. Woodlawn over ZR 55-49. At Pinckneyville today, the Panthers beat Westland 65-43. Jersey beat DuQuoin 68-44. Roxanne over Redbud 65-45. And Jabot beat Benton 61-51. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to Scott Owens, see why he insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. Scott Owens is there. Sauerbrunn made one, missed the second, and then they got the rebound as in Century. Under a minute to go, Height has it for the Centurions, throws it left side to Sauerbrunn. 3 ball on the way off the handoff to Crane, and we're going to have a foul on Century. That's their 4th team foul. And at this point, if they keep fouling like that, Adam Jones with 2. Waltonville's way back in is to shoot free throws.
And they'll have to go. If they go to the line, convert free throws just like they did yesterday. They're going to have to find a way to do a little better job on the rebounding end of this game.
And across the timeline, right side, Winchester has it on the wing against the zone from... With the zone comes Coggins on the left side. Stats people at Pinckneyville told me they walked 3 miles this morning getting stats to people, the pedometer said. Miller with it top of the key. Off to Winchester. Skip pass left wing to Coggins. Coggins with it on that side. You can find that information on Twitter. We just retweeted it at Twitter, at WMIX Sports. Winchester on the right wing with 22 seconds. Winchester to Miller. Waltonville will go for the final shot, obviously. Coggins goes to the lane, says no final shot. Zom on the tip-in, though, and it'll be 11-10. Century will have the final shot here of this first quarter. Height will bring it into the front court. Spartans have righted the ship here in this first quarter. Here's a 3 by Height up and in at the horn, and so much for the ship being righted as he sinks it with a 3. Into the first quarter, Century 14, Waltonville 10. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Well, Michael, 14-10, Waltonville down by 4 here at the Century after 1, and it seems like Waltonville kind of got their bearings, minus that last 3-pointer at the horn by the Century Centurions.
Yeah, I think the rebounds picked up a little bit. Waltonville didn't have a rebound until the last minute of the game, and Zom had that tip in, and Bana had one that drew the foul on right there, so they've got to do a better job on the glass, but just be patient against the zone.
Kyle Winchester starts off with a 3 with the answer to begin the second. 14-13, Waltonville down by 1.
And if they're going to give you the 3, you might as well just step up and shoot the basketball like that. It's going to be what we call a clean shot, so you knock them down in practice, got to find a way to knock them down here in the game.
Crane with it, goes inside to E. Jones. Back to Crane, top of the key, down the lane. That's an easy call. I can see that push from here. Winchester with his first, team's third. Scoreboard update a while ago, of course, by Scott Owens. We'll tell you about Community First Bank as well. Your community, your choice, your bank. 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Century with the ball on the right wing is Mr. Crane. Leaves it for Height. And Century will begin with this tenuous 1-point lead. Corner pass to Crane, right side against the Waltonville man-to-man. Back to Jones, top of the key. Over to Crane on the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Winchester with hands on. Luckily, he didn't get called for the foul. And that head dribble handoff goes to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn, right side. Bono on him. Timeout, Century. Travis Foster doesn't like what he sees. Century will call the timeout. We'll also tell you that the Rend Lake College will sponsor the halftime show. Rend Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. And, Mike, this is one of those where Century looks a little out of sorts there. Waltonville defense pressure picking up.
Well, they have been, and they've sort of figured out what they're running, and they haven't really changed anything at all. They're taking that ball out to the corner, and Height will shoot the 3, but otherwise they're rotating around. They're just slipping that other guy down from the block, and Waltonville has been in the passing lane now they've got that figured out ever since about the 4-minute mark of that first quarter, and they've done a good job forcing Travis Foster to call timeout.
Century will have its side out of bounds to go. Don't forget about the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on AM 940, also online at WMIXsports.com. Talking high school hoops tomorrow on that social media question of the week. Crane has it for Century. They lob inside to Sauerbrunn. Triple team. Back to Crane. 3 on the way. Up. No good. Rebound Winchester on the right wing for the Spartans. Winchester into the front court. Goes to the left side. Winchester back out top of the key to Coggins. Now back to Winchester. Look. Thought about it. Back to Coggins. Right wing to Miller. Inside. Cabana. Back to Winchester. 3 on the way. No good. It's off. Rebound goes to Jones. Going the other way, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how everybody's getting to their games today here on WMIX. With the basketball, Crane with it on the right side. Goes into the right elbow to Sauerbrunn. He's fouled on a touch one. That might be on Winchester, and it is, and that's 2 on him, and he's got to figure a way to stay on the floor.
Oh, absolutely. That's not a foul right there. Coach Chambers thinking too favorably of right there with 6 minutes to go here in that second quarter.
Here we go. Out of bounds, top of the key pass to E. Jones. E. Jones misses a shot, rebounded by Sauerbrunn, up and in, and a foul. Sauerbrunn's been a handful in the post for Waltonville. Not a real tall guy, but Waltonville struggled a little bit with him underneath as the basket is good, and that foul is on Dalton Bonner, his first, team's 5th.
Well, that's already the 3rd rebound for Sauerbrunn. 10 rebounds to 3 so far in this contest. And there's another offensive rebound on the missed free throw.
Hey, 3 on the way from Height, no good. Travis Foster, listening in from Pennsylvania, former coach at Century, is still listed as the coach at Century. I wanted to get that in because I read that on Twitter last night. Miller goes to Winchester right side. We thank Travis for listening in. Where the top of the key is Winchester to Miller on the left wing. Century leads by 3. Winchester goes on the right side. That gets it back from Bonner. Now 3 on the way from Miller. Waltonville right now trying to live by the 3, but boy, they are dying by it right now. They can't make one. Into the front court comes number 5, Crane. Crane into the front court. Holds on the dribble. Gets it right side to Sauerbrunn. Leads off for Crane. They played pitter-patter over there. And Crane comes down the lane, loses it. Zom had it, lost it. Underneath jump ball. It'll be Century ball, as Waltonville got the ball to start the quarter. Community First Bank, make your own great play when you open a Community First checking account. Free high-yield checking and earns cash back. Just ask for one, member FDIC. 5:19 to go. Century triggers under their own basket to Blake Crane. Crane with it on the wing, now top of the key, right side to Height. He's covered up by Miller a little bit better defensively. Right side baseline goes Crane, shot glass good. Boy, he's a nice player. Crane, we knew would be a problem coming, or should Height be a problem coming into this one, and it's 18-13.
Another job right there of keeping the dribble alive. He did the shoulder fake, but he still was dribbling the basketball.
Zom on the baseline. Now gets it back to Winchester. Winchester has it over to Coggins on the left wing. Waltonville has the problem of shooting threes. They got it inside to Miller that time, and he made a basket. And it's 18-15, and even with all that going on, Waltonville only down 3.
Only one possession game right here. See if the defense can stiffen up a little.
We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Wide Hours and other emergency rooms when they will see you within 30 minutes of your arrival in the emergency room at Crossroads. Crane with it on the left wing. Ball went flat on him. Had to pick it up. Gets it back out to Height as he was trying to make a dribble, and ball walked there. Height goes right side to Jones. Back out top of the key free throw line now. E. Jones up, no good. There's Mr. Sauerbrunn again, up and in. Boy, he has been a force on the board. And now he goes the other way. He has got 20 for Century. Not all 20, but Century has 20. Miller with it to Winchester on the right wing. Comes to the top of the key pack, picked by Height, going the other way on the layup. Miller's the only one back. Miller picks his pocket. Whoa, what a nice play by Dylan Miller as he comes the other way. Has to bring the dribble with him into the front court to the right side. Miller to Winchester, left wing to Coggins. Coggins holds above his head and will take one dribble back to Winchester. And a quick move in first half. Miller to Bond in the paint. Down the lane, the freshman goes, misses the layup. Rebound goes to Height for Century. The Centurions come the other way. Height top of the key, the lefty with the ball on the string. Here comes a 3 by Crane on the left wing, short rebound to Winchester. Winchester's fouled by Crane on the reach-in, and Century has her 5th foul and the first on Crane. WMIXsports.com, obviously, Mr. Foster is listening to us in Pennsylvania on WMIXsports.com. That's your place for audio and video highlights, or video highlights, I should say, audio and video of complete game archives, as well as a scoreboard update every night. 3:22 to go in the first half. Timeout Waltonville. Brian Gamber designing a play, and really, the threes haven't been dropping. They got to get it inside to Dylan Miller and go inside with the dribble penetration.
Yeah, I think they can still get that same set. Disguise that 3-point, just give a good head and shoulder ball fake. And when they jump that, slide somebody out. Bonna's been open in there a couple times. I think the freshman's just a little bit worried about shooting the basketball. He let that one fly earlier, but I think he's going to be open. Take that 8-foot shot, get you in an angle, use that backboard, and I think Waltonville can get some offense out of that.
Waltonville gets some offense. Hopefully, Community First Bank, you're tired of big corporate banking. You have a choice in Jefferson County. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC with locations in Dixon and Mount Vernon and Woodlawn. Waltonville has the ball down 5, 3:10 to go against the zone of Century. Top of the key is Winchester. Winchester goes right side, Bonner, inside Miller. Baseline pass on, stolen away by Colin Jones of Century. Colin Jones gets it to Height. Across the timeline between the circles. Down the lane, Miller gets a foul. That's his first team 6, as they will make sure you don't hand check. You know where like I said, you know where the credit card's at, you know where the cash is at, now you got to know where your small change is at, because that's what they're calling you today. 2:53 to go in the second. Inside pass, Sauerbrunn underneath, got hacked on Bonner, going up for the shot, and it's 2 on Bonner, 7 on Waltonville, and Sauerbrunn will go to the line and shoot 2. I can't tell what I wrote. How many points does Mr. Sauerbrunn have?
Sauerbrunn right now has 7 points and 4 rebounds.
Wow.
He's at the free throw line shooting a pair.
There we go. Couldn't tell my own writing. He missed the first free throw there, though. He'll get another. All scoreboard updates today brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state for some good insurance from State Farm. Sauerbrunn makes 1 out of 2, and it's now 21-15. Waltonville down 6. Still in the ball game as Coggins has it on the left wing. Top of the key, Winchester. Right side, Bonner. Back to Winchester. Winchester will shoot a 3. It's no good. The threes have not been there for Waltonville, and Bonner forces a jump ball to turnover. Goes back to Waltonville. For a freshman who has played a lot early, he has done a very good job for Coach Gamber. Holy, called a foul. What do they call here? A foul in Century? What? Somebody, whoa, hold on here. So we had a jump ball signal given, then we had a reach-in foul. And Brian Gamber's just going to sit down because I don't know. Never saw it.
Well, that was called from the backcourt, so he definitely had a lot better angle than we did up here because I saw 2 out. Everybody do the jump ball routine. Bonner, hustling, and then now that will be his third. That'll be his third foul then.
2 of the 3 guys end up jump ball, and the third one, like foul was called in the backcourt when the ball was on the baseline. And Brian Gamber just sat down. I think he is rather frustrated.
That sounds like a job for Jones.
And Jones.
Don't forget the 4th one.
Yeah, 22-15. Your community, your choice, your bank. 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Member FDIC. Title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. As Jones makes both, we're befuddled. 2 out of 3 won to jump ball, but the 1 overruled. 23-15, Waltonville down 8. Miller into the front court. He's guarded by Hagler. Inside underneath Zom, who's been quiet, stolen away easily by Pullet. Waltonville frustrated down 8, thought they had something going the other way, and they look a little stymied right now. 2:14 to go. Kind of like in golf, you're playing match play. By the time you have momentum, somebody cranks one in for 25 feet. 3 ball on the way from Hagler. It's no good. Top of the backboard rebound, Miller for Waltonville. Comes out of a traffic of Centurions and heads into the front court. Miller, top of the key. Goes right side to Coggins, baseline to Zom. He goes around 2 defenders, reverse layup, good. Austin Zom with 2. He has 6. 23-17. Waltonville down 6 with 1:47 to go in the first half.
Not flashy, just gets it done.
Front court, Century, Height. Inside, they go to Pullet. Pullet stolen away by Coggins. Had it recovered, though, by Mr. Jones. That's Colin Jones. Has it back in the corner. Colin Jones with it. Now left side to Hagler. Shot fake, drug his foot. Probably got away with the travel. With it on the right side, that is Jones. Jones top of the key to Hagler. Hagler with it. Left side to Hyde. They go post Sauerbrunn on Lewis. Gets underneath, shot short, rebound, pull it, blocked by Zom. Tipped around. Hagler has it for Century. Century with it, top of the key. Left wing goes to Hyde, down the lane past Sauerbrunn. Layup blocked. Ooh. Sauerbrunn holds his shoulder. He'll go to line and shoot two. Another foul on Waltonville.
So it could be on Lewis and not Miller.
That's on Zom, his first, with 101. I didn't see that either. Just in the wrong place. It's okay. Wrong place, wrong time. So Sauerbrunn goes to the free throw line and makes that one, 24-17. Don't forget, we're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Like us there, we'll get some new content here later on, here as Sauerbrunn makes both. 25-17, Century by 8 as Miller into the front court, corner right side to Zom. Zom holds above his head, back to Winchester. Winchester over to Miller, left wing to Coggins. A long three on the way, doesn't go. Rebound goes to Jones. Waltonville can't make a three. Can't get one. The season of giving is they're giving a lot of misses. Height will bring it across the timeline. Waltonville man-to-man goes left wing to Hagler. Hagler holds above his head, top of the key to pull it. Pull it, will throw a 17-footer up. Oh, he's going to have a seat. I don't think that Coach Stringer wanted that shot. Ooh, that wasn't good. You don't want that 6'5" guy out there shooting threes in this level.
Especially with 25 ticks to go here at halftime.
Yeah.
And you get the ball.
Yeah, I don't think that went over well with a lot of people. 25-17. Waltonville has it. They'll go for the final shot. They also have the possession arrow for the second half. So that could pay dividends here if Waltonville could get a basket and go from here. Waltonville has it. And they throw it away. Here comes Hyde on the steal. Crosses over. Miller tips it. Hyde gets it back. Layup good. At the horn, Hyde scores. And it's 27-17, Century over Waltonville at the half. We'll take a break and come back with scoring and stats on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
I couldn't resist. Last month's Ram Truck Month was so successful, I have decided to extend the only true truck month. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. You remember me telling you that the deals couldn't get any better, and it can't. That's why I'm glad to extend the opportunity for 0% financing for 72 months, plus $2,000 cash back on new 2013 Ram Quad Cabs and Crew Cabs with the Bighorn, Express, or Outdoorsman packages. 2014s are arriving daily, and we are ready to deal to help close out the 2013 model year. Take advantage of these amazing incentives. Come see one of our sales associates at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com. Find us on Facebook, and don't forget our new Express Lane fast oil changes and more for service without an appointment.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
With full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Ren Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime at Sesser-Valier. Century leads Waltonville 27-17 on the Ren Lake College Halftime Show. Ren Lake College offers over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Apply online while you're there. Spartans trail Century 27-17. We'll take a break and come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals.
Pekin Insurance.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Ren Lake College sponsors a halftime show where they offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you. A full description at rlc.edu. Denny Czerwinski, Mike Richardson alongside. More time for the scoring and stats of this first half. I'll turn it over to Mr. Mike Richardson.
Thank you very much, Danny. For the Centurions, they turned it over 4 times. Turnovers even 4 and 4 on the ball game. Their dominance has been rebounding. 16-6 rebounding edge. They have Height with 4 and Sauerbrunn with 4 on the rebounding side. They shoot the ball 6 out of 11 regular shooting, 3 of 9 behind the arc. That totals 9 for 20. 48% overall shooting, 60% at the free throw line, and they knocked down 6 out of 10 shots there. Scoring, Crane with his 3. Colin Jones with 4. And they have 2 guys, Sauerbrunn and Height, both with 10 points of double-digit scores for the Centurions, if they have 27 here at the half. And for the Waltonville Spartans, we mentioned the 4 turnovers, only 6 rebounds, 4 of 6 regular shooting on the inside, pretty good. Behind the arc, 3 of 14 shooting, and a total shooting percentage, 7 out of 20 for 33%. And the key glaring view here from this, you shoot so many threes, just don't get any penetration, you're not going to go to the free throw line. Conversely, the Spartans did not shoot a free throw in that first half of action. Miller with the deuce, Coggins with 3, and Winchester and Zom, all 2 threes from Winchester and 3 inside buckets for Zom. They lead the Waltonville Spartans in scoring with 6 points each. As the Centurions of Century, they lead the Waltonville Spartans 27-17 at the half.
Some scores from around here, of course, in the game previous. Woodlawn beat CR 55-49, and Steelville beat Valmeyer 80-65. Scoreboard updates brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. We'll take a break because we know they're going to stop the clock early. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Rend Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Rend Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to rendlakecollege.edu/fitcenter.
Hi, this is Kevin Young, commercial lender for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank has served local businesses and farmers for over 100 years. With a wide variety of deposit and loan products, we have all your banking needs covered. From opening or expanding a business to purchasing a farm implement for the upcoming season, People's National Bank is here to help. Stop by today and let us show you what a true community bank can do for you.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpaul Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank, title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Make your own great play when you open Community First Bank. Free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Mike, two things stand out in this game before we start. Centuries rebounding, Waltonville's lack of three-point shooting.
Absolutely, and consequently, it's great when they fall and drop in, but, you know, if you don't get to the free throw line, very few games you ever watch, you don't shoot free throws, but Centurions done an awesome job on blocking out defensively on the rebounding end. Miller on the right wing, man-to-man from the Centurions, as Waltonville will start with a basketball. Miller will come between the circles. Spartans are down 10 to start the half, 27-17. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios by Ford Square in King City Chrysler. Coggins goes right wing to Winchester. Picked it up at the free throw line to Miller. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Two dribbles to the right, hands off Winchester. 7.5 to go in the third. Winchester Lewis on the right wing. Lewis to Coggins, top of the key, now to the right wing. Coggins holds, takes 1-2 dribbles, now goes to Miller. Waltonville very patient here early, down 10. Top of the key, Lewis over on the left wing to Miller. Baseline pass on, off his hands out of bounds, and that's kind of been Waltonville right now. Century's defense causing him problems. Yeah, you just don't see the urgency as we saw yesterday. You know, the extra step, the extra fat, just the footwork as the Centurions give it right back.
Half-court trap by Waltonville, forces the turnover. Winchester to Coggins, right side baseline jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Century. The Centurions will come the other way, hide into the front court. On the right side, now goes in the right corner. That is to Jones. Three on the way, no good. Rebound Winchester. WMIXSports.com, your place here for streaming of high school games, as well as highlights of video and video games and also audio games as well, and a scoreboard every night, WMIXSports.com. Miller, top of the key, got away with a French carry there that time. Didn't call it. Miller on the left wing. Has it, and they'll look to Winchester at the left elbow. Back to Miller, top of the key. Spins free throw line. Now to Zom in the post. Cut off by Sauerbrunn. Good defense by him. Top of the key to Coggins. Over to Miller on the right wing. Waltonville needs some points. Can't get anything going. Left wing, Jeremy Lewis. I should say not Jeremy Lewis, Jacob Lewis. Inside tipped out of bounds off Century. Waltonville ball, and they can't get anything. Defense for Centurions is tough right now.
No, Centurions very good defense, and partly because they're really stepping across and doing a real good job of help defense against the man. And they have really, really stepped up.
Dylan Miller down the lane. Right wing Winchester for a three. Good! There's a three to start off for Waltonville. He has 9 on 3 threes. And the Spartans back to within 7, 27-20. Spartans with a little half-court trap here. Height into the front court. Oh, Coggins got away with a nice shove. Height goes to Lewis, who cuts him off. Tip, ball stolen. No. Zom got away with a push. Sauerbrunn in the corner to Height, right side. Left wing pass to Crane. Down the baseline, he comes over Zom and scores. Crane gets a bucket. It's 29-20 Century by 5.
Might have a hockey game break out here.
Might have one. Hope not. If you do get an injury, go to Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department. They promise to see you within 30 minutes of your arrival. With the basketball on the right side, that is Winchester. Shot from 15 off the mark. Waltonville can't buy a basket. Pull it with a rebound for the Centurions. He'll come up the other way. Pull it with the basketball. Up on the right side, that is Jones. Back to the top of the key. Jones with it, over now to Height, and they'll reset the offense. With it on the left side, Blake Crane. Goes baseline. Cut off by Winchester. Picks it up in the corner. Lob pass, no one home, but they still keep it as Jones finds it, gives it to Height. 4:55 to go, and this game rolls, and there's not been a foul called. Sauerbrunn down the lane, kicks it right wing to Jones. Stagnant offense, defense by Waltonville decent. Pull it in double team and triple team. He'll go to line and shoot two, as that foul is going to be on Coggins on the weak side.
Well, they missed the big fella on 2 straight possessions right there. He worked down and got defense. Now, you see Mr. Pullitt can step up to the line and knock down some free throws.
Pullitt will be at the line. He is 0 for 2 today and gets one to drop there, gets his first point of the game. It's 30-20 Century. We'll tell you, Saturday Sports Show will be on tomorrow, as it is every Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 WMIX, as well as at WMIXsports.com. Every Saturday. Pullitt makes them both 31-20, and Waltonville down 11 has got to get something offensively going. They're not matching the warmed-up weather on the outside. Crab Orchard Court's John Brown here in the stands. Got some other people here as well. Miller has it top of the key. Hand off to Winchester. Winchester with it, goes to Miller between the circles on the dribble. Miller has it with the dribble. Now goes to Miller to Zom in the lane. Double team, back to Miller. Defense for Century tight here in this zone. Century has it, stole it away. Pullitt's got it. You're not getting away from him, but he lost it. He goes diving into the bleachers. Heads up, front row ticket holders. Miller and Zom went into the front row over there. They help each other up. Bonner will come in for Lewis.
That was a lot of activity right there on the front row. I tell you what, you better be prepared. Don't know if anybody lost any corn on the deal or not. Looks like we're clean over there.
Timeout, Brian Gamber with 4:08 to go. And the coach called it, and it'll be a full timeout, or 30-second now. We'll tell you about Rowley Excavating and Cement Finishing. They provide land clearing, grading, and other services, such as creating that dream pond. Give us a call today for prices and list the services at 237-0552. And if this Waltonville cannot get anything going,
no, it's just the clean shot. The only clean shot they have is the three, and they just really knocked them down like they did yesterday. They're just a step away, it seems like, on their picks and their back door, and they're just not running all the way through everything. Hey, give credit to Century's defense. It's a little better than it was yesterday. And when they decided to rebound, make a conscious effort of rebounding today, boy, they have shut the door on any offensive opportunities for the Spartans.
Side out of bounds coming from Bonner for Waltonville. They're down 11, just can't get anything going. Brian Gamber is doing some pleading. He's out of the box. Hopefully there will be no T called. None was called. Miller, that's the point of emphasis. Got to take care of those things. Miller, top of the key. Goes right wing to Zom and goes top of the key to Bonner. Bonner has it, goes over the right side. Miller for a three, short, no good. Rebound, Sauerbrunn. They just can't get one to fall. Can't get one in the ocean right now. Here comes Height for the Centurions by 11. The winner plays tomorrow at 10:30. The loser will go home. Pullitt has it, triple team. Back out to Crane. This will be big if it goes. It doesn't. Rebound tipped out. Winchester off his hands to Crane. Crane leaves it for Height, and they'll start the offense again. Down the lane goes Height. Barrel ball in there. Shot Crane, no good. Shot Pullitt, no good. One more time, no good. 4 times. Now the charm for Century as Zom has the rebound. He'll get it to Winchester. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Miller to the top of the key. He'll go right side to Zom. Zom goes top of the key to Bonner. Now right side extended. Miller to Zom down the lane, and there's a foul after Zom got away with a little shuffle. That's the first on Sauerbrunn, first on Century, the half. Now they lost a number. Watch out. Anybody could get one here. We don't have a number on that foul. While they try to find that number, we'll tell you.
21.
Oh, there we go. make your own great play when you open Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask one member FDIC. Waltonville throws it in. Century wasn't ready, and Winchester gets a bucket. He has 5. Century still looking around, worried about the foul.
That's all about a set right there. Now a little excitement.
Waltonville with a steal. Miller the other way, layup short. Rebound goes to Sauerbrunn. Was worried about contact. Bonner ties up Sauerbrunn, and Bonner got the foul again. That's 4 on Bonner off the bench. He has 2. With 2:51 left to go, Waltonville trails 31-22. Waltonville just cannot get anything going. When they do, they go 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Boy, right there, an easy opportunity. 2-on-1, and they really don't even draw iron on the shot. Then commit the foul on the missed shot. And here come the Centurions.
With the basketball left wing, that is Colin Jones. There's only 4 guys named Jones on this team, so who knows. With the basketball down the lane, they're going to call foul on Waltonville. Little check. That'll be the 3rd on Waltonville. Is that on Dylan Miller?
Should be on Miller.
That is number 2 for him, the 3rd on Waltonville. Out of bounds Century underneath their own basket. As we play along, with your scoreboard updates and scores from other tournaments here in a second. Hyde underneath, spin move, scored and good. He has 11. No answer for Waltonville. No answer for the Spartans so far. The winner plays Steelville tomorrow at 10:30. There's Zom with it. He's been quiet in the lane. Back to Bonner, free throw line to Miller. Miller leaves it for Zom, top of the key. At the elbow, left side shot short, rebound, pull it. And Waltonville hit shots like they did yesterday. They'd be up by 20. They just can't get one to drop. Hyde across the timeline. Up by 11 are the Centurions. Right corner to Crane. Crane has it. Goes top of the key to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn at the right elbow. Will look, goes right wing to Crane. Crane underneath, looks top of the key, Hyde. Now lob pass pulling underneath. I got him open. The big fellow goes right to left, blocked by the rim. Rebound goes to Zom, to Miller. Hill into the front court on the right wing between the circles. Will circle around, goes to Winchester on the left wing, back to Miller. Miller with it, dribbles and hand off to Winchester with 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Coggins going to try again. No good. Rebound. Miller weak side, puts it up, missed the layup. Bonner on the rebound underneath. Shot blocked. Pullet has the rebound. Pullet gets it back and leaves it for Creighton, and Waltonville denied again. Their shooting percentage cannot be very high. Across the timeline comes Hyde. He looked for a screen, now waves it off. Man-to-man from Waltonville with 1:10 to go in this one. Down the lane comes Hyde. Shot foul, no good. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And we'll get some scores from other games in Southern Illinois. That foul was on Waltonville, of course, their 4th. And that foul is on number 21, Bonner. That's his 5th. He fouled out.
Well, I tell you what, he had moments, he played well. But people's got to understand, he's just a freshman. He played hard. I mean, that's the key right there. He's frustrated, slapped the bench over there. That's a good sign. You like to see that out of a young man.
Score from around El Dorado, Gallatin County, Galatia, 84-60. Carmel over NCOE, 58-42. And that was at El Dorado Day. First free throws made at Pinckneyville Day. The Panthers win over Westland, 65-43. Jersey beat DuQuoin, 68-44. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Hyde makes them both. He's got 13, and it's 35-22 Century by 13. And Waltonville has not been able to hit a shot today. That's been the problem. Hill and Miller on the right wing to Winchester. Will come between the circles. Over to Coggins on the dribble. Coggins goes right side. That's to Winchester. Shot from 15 up. Good. Justin Winchester knocks one down. He's got 7 in the quarter, 13 in the game, the only offense. And Century gets back on Waltonville, and they score. Lewis and the defense did not get back for Waltonville, and that was Adam Jones scoring on a 2-point play, and he has a chance for 3.
Well, that was a big fella hustling down the floor right there, and Adam Jones made a long pass to him, and he converted and the foul as well.
Adam Jones made a great play. You can make one as well when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account. Just ask for one member FDIC. Jones completes the 3-point play. It's 38-24. Waltonville has it in their front court. Miller with it between the circles. He's on the look as he dribbles, and there's 30 seconds to go. Waltonville only down 14. Lewis to Zom. Zom top of the key. They back off him. Miller on the wing. Goes around a screen to the right elbow. Now tries to get in the lane. Gets to the block. Lewis layup short. Rebound Sauerbrunn. Waltonville's missed a bunch of short ones and can't get one to drop. Hyde will bring it across. They'll probably clear out for him. 1-4 set, and the 4 down by the blocks and the baseline. Hyde will get a high screen now from Jones. Ball off as Zom comes up to cover up with 4. Hyde still looking with 3. We'll pull up a three-pointer at the horn. No good, and we play 3 quarters. Century 38, Waltonville 24. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas, with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay, interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book at Sesser-Valier. Waltonville trails Century 38-24. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. Mike, case of Waltonville cannot get anything going offensively.
Absolutely not. They were 3 of 12 in that quarter.
With the basketball, Century will start with a 14-point lead. The winner gets Steelville tomorrow at 10:30. The loser will see you in 2014. Height with the basketball down the lane, layup good. Lost the ball twice. Still recovered and scored, and that's been the kind of day it has been for the Waltonville Spartans today. With the basketball across the timeline, Zom has it on the right wing. Zom to Winchester. He's been their offense. Goes to Lewis. Lewis back out to Coggin. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports, a great way. Like this while you're there. We have some new content up and new coming up later. Zom to Miller on the left wing. Miller for a 15-footer. Good. Dylan Miller knocks it down. Waltonville tries to get on the comeback trail. 40-26. Waltonville down 14. You can also follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Great ways to follow and find information. Height, no look to Sauerbrunn in the post is good. Waltonville can't do anything with height. Sauerbrunn has 12.
Well, they run a double up front high on a 2-3 zone, and boy, they're just penetration. Just too much.
Miller in the box. Sauer goes out to the right wing. Now out 3, and that's a 3 by Mr. Miller. And now Waltonville back to within 13. Trent Century right now has the basketball. And that's a shot by Hagler. It's up and in. Wow, they just throw it up, and they are hot today, as they would say in Caddyshack, 44-29. Miller across the timeline. And with it is Winchester. Winchester tried to hand off and got almost taken away. It does now at this point. Turnover Spartans, as you can kind of see, their daubers down a little bit right now. Left wing is Hagler with it for Century. Century now as Hagler throws it to Sauerbrunn, the height with 6:10 to go. Waltonville chasing underneath Pac-Man Jones. That's Adam Jones missed the layup, but he's fouled by Lewis, and he'll shoot 2. Dauber's down right now for Waltonville.
Yeah, it's we've noticed that here the last couple of minutes. And a few possessions earlier in that third quarter when things weren't going their way.
Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 and WMIX.sports.com. We'll talk high school hoops tomorrow. Also, if you're listening online, you're at WMIXsports.com already. If not, go to WMIXsports.com for audio and video archives, as well as video highlights and a scoreboard every night. Both free throws made by Jones. Actually one, right?
One out of 2.
1 out of 2. It's 45-29. Miller across the timeline to the right side, right baseline. To Zom down the lane. He comes. Shot good. They needed to get him in earlier in the game, but he gets a couple there, and it's 45-31. Waltonville pressures at half court. That is Crane. He throws it to Miller. Steal for Waltonville. Miller to the top of the key free throw line. He's fouled by Height. And that'll be his first, team's second of the half. Waltonville have a side out of bounds coming up. That's a peach. Yeah, you got that right. Full timeout coming. We're past the top of the hour. But as they take that full timeout, let's get legal. Let's pause for station identification here on the showcase.
The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIXSports.com, World, and WMIX Mount Vernon. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
45-31, Waltonville down 14 to Century. Mike, and Waltonville a little bit of a spurt here. They need a couple if they want to get back into this one.
Yeah, they're going to have to whittle this thing down a little bit. It seems like 3 out of the last 4 possessions, Waltonville's either stole the ball or had a hand on it on this higher trapping press that Waltonville's trying to do. It's called like a T2, a lot of people will call that. And Century been a little lackadaisical with the ball, but conversely, Waltonville hasn't really converted on the other end. Dylan Miller had a nice run of 5 straight points, but after that, 2 or 3 missed shots for the layup, and not a lot going on well right now for the Spartans.
We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Wide hours and other emergency rooms. When Crossroads Community Hospital pledges, you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Sesser Auto Body post game. When this one's done, we'll have scoring and stats, and also the star of the game. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster next time you have a collision. See the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Waltonville with a basketball. Dylan Miller will go to the middle of the circle. It's a 2-3 zone for Century here as they go to Coggins in the corner. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles for him. He picks it up inside to Majewski. His shot no good. As Majewski's coming in the game. Shot again, no good. Zom on the rebound, puts it up. Good, and a foul. Austin Zom goes into double digits with 10 and a foul, and it'll be a chance for a 3-point play. Something Waltonville's needed for a while.
Yeah, they sort of missed him inside a little bit in that stretch where they were just shooting threes at will, and Austin Zom has stuck his nose in there and got some buckets.
Missed the free throw, will go the other way. Even though that was still a great play by Austin Zom. Make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. At Community First Bank, title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Sauerbrunn has it at the free throw line, and he was hung on to by Winchester, and that's his third, and Century will shoot free throws. That doesn't help Waltonville's chances because Century's been a good team.
No, they've made some free throws, and another glaring stat, Waltonville, that was their first free throw attempt in the ball game on conventional 3-point play attempt.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Free throw miss, Zom on the rebound. Here comes Winchester into the front court on the left wing. Down to the baseline, he'll hold and look. It's to Majewski on the left side. Majewski goes right side to Miller on the dribble. Miller goes left wing to Winchester. 3 on the way. Rattles in and out. Majewski had it and lost it. Height got it away from him on the rebound. Boy, that 3 would have got it to single digits, but it didn't go. Height with it between the circles to the left wing. Goes into the side. Now looks left baseline. That's to Nova. It's to Crane. He loses it. Sauerbrunn has it. Hagler thought about the shot. Now throws in the corner to Crane. Crane down the lane, shot block Zom. Should have been a walk. If they didn't call a walk, probably should have been a foul on Waltonville. But Miller has it for the Spartans. Miller spins down the lane around 4 defenders and scores on the best move of the tournament. Dylan Miller has 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game. It's 10-point lead now for Century. Hagler has it to pull it baseline. Starts, and what do we have? Blocking foul, Waltonville. Okay.
I don't think it was on Zom.
Yeah, it was.
It was. I thought they had Miller on a slap before on the baseline.
Yeah. Fuller to go to line and shoot the 1-and-1. 2 scores from Sesser today. Steelville meet Valmeyer 80-65, and Woodlawn beats CR 55-49. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. Pull it. Pretty good at the line. Made another one. It's 46-35. Waltonville down 11 with 4:14 to go. Pull it, misses that one. The radio change still works. And Majewski gets the rebound to Miller. Miller has it to free throw line. Baseline pass off of Century's hands out of bounds. He was trying to go to Tom, who was loose underneath.
I think if they can get the ball inside and a nice head and shoulder ball fake, I think Pullett will jump out of the gym to try to block a shot since he had one. Maybe get back to that free throw line.
Spoken by coach. Inside to Zom. Shot glass too strong. Pullett on the board. But once Pullett gets his mitts on the rebound, it is not going to go anywhere but to him. Across the timeline. Here it comes. Top of the key. That is Colin Jones to Height. Height with it. I love this. I got to read this tweet, and that's a foul on Winchester. That's 4 on him, and Waltonville's going to let Century. I think this should be their 9th foul, right? Height will go to the line and shoot 1-1. Former Century coach Travis Foster, listening to the game in Pennsylvania, is yelling at the audio stream, yelling at his players to do this and do that. We love it. First free throw by Height is good. He won't be yelling there. He'll be encouraging. And it's 47-35. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. As Hyde will have another. His second one no good. Rebound goes to Coggins for the Spartans. It's go time for the Spartans if they want to win. Across the timeline. 3 on the way. Miller's good. Dylan Miller with a 3 at 10.25. Timeout Brian Gamber. 47-38. Waltonville down by 9.
Waltonville has to decide, they got to pick their poison, who to foul. I think if Bullitt would get the ball down low, the Pack-a-Shack would apply right there. He's made 3 out of his last 4, but missed 2, so he is 3 out of 6 for the game. And actually, Hyde will have the ball in his hands, but he's missed 1 as well. So those may be the only candidates. You got Sauerbrunn has done a pretty good job at the free throw line as well. So
Christopher is filled in on our side. It's an official crowd now. Richard Towers, the superintendent Christopher's here. The Hobsons are here. So it's an official Christopher game. Goreville across the way on the home side of the bleachers. Christopher's probably, I think, got more people here.
I think so. Right now they do, absolutely.
Bearcats, of course, won their turkey tournament over ZR in a title game, and then, of course, in the quarterfinals here. The winner of that Christopher Goreville game will play Woodlawn tomorrow at 1:30. That should be a dandy matchup, no matter who gets to there. Goreville would love to get there. They obviously owe Woodlawn in their eyes.
Yeah, that'd be a strange meeting in the semifinals like that.
Here is Century. Across the timeline. Nope, not yet. Sauerbrunn throws to Hagler. Ooh, almost thrown away by Coggins. Over on the left wing to Height. The lead and the clock are in favor of Century. They're going to be patient. Waltonville has to be careful. Kids with foul trouble. Underneath Sauerbrunn, left wing to Height. They will take their time. Miller and Coggins will foul. Now, Coggins gets his 3rd. Now, Waltonville's got some major foul trouble here. Miller's got 2, Winchester 4, Bonus fouled out, Coggins has 3, Lewis has 3.
I think Hagler would be a candidate to put him at the free throw line if he gets a chance. I'm not sure about Height.
I don't want to put Mr. Height at the line. His gene pool with his dad, the way he played, he can shoot a little bit. So we don't want to mess with him at the free throw line because he can stroke it as he did there. Makes the first. Second one is also good. Boy, he's been a pretty good player. One of those guys that probably won't get about a mention on the all-tournament team, but hey, he's got a shot. Across the timeline. And that's a foul in Century. Waltonville says thank you for stopping the clock. That foul is on Sauerbrunn, his 3rd.
4th team foul.
That's the amazing part is the fact that
their defense has been that good. I mean, good footwork. They've helped. They've done a lot of talking defensively low.
Miller, bounce pass right block. Winchester shot good over the tower. He has 15, and it's 49-40. Waltonville needs a couple quick turnovers, but that press is easily broken as Jones has it in the front court to Hyde on the right corner. Hyde has it. Waltonville's got a foul, but I'm not sure they got people out there that can foul. Winchester can. He's got 4. Coggins can foul, and then did Jones inside to pull it on Zom. Pull it over Zom scores. Once he catches it there, he may as well go to the other end. 51-40, Waltonville down 11. 2:30 to go in this one.
Yeah, I thought a hack right there would have worked.
Yep, get him on the floor. Miller, now to Winchester. Down the lane he comes. Bounce pass left baseline, Majewski. Turnaround shot rattles out. Rebound goes to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn gets it over to Hagler. That's the one. He's not shot the entire game. There's the foul. Miller gives it. His 3rd. Hagler goes, shoots the 1-on-1, or 2-shot foul. Hagler has 2 points.
That's Sauerbrunn. That was his 8th rebound today.
Pretty good day for him. As he will go to the line and shoot first one and make it. So much for that idea. 52-40. Fooled us.
Yeah, I mean, you never know until they get up there.
They get one more. Second one, no good. Now, Bullitt tips it out to Winchester for the Spartans. He had to pick it up. Now gets to Zom and the Miller. And Waltonville's got to go down 12 with 2:10 to go in the game. Across the timeline, down the lane goes Miller. He's fouled. That's not a bad foul, Jones. with the foul. That's the 5th on Century. Dylan Miller retrieving underneath his own basket. Waltonville needs a quick hitter. Coggins in the corner. Off the inbounds to Zom at the left elbow. He comes down the lane, 10-footer up and in. Austin Zom scores. Timeout, Brian Gamber. 52-42. Waltonville down 10 with 2 minutes exactly to go.
You know, I mean, you just don't know. I mean, this is going to be the smart plays coming up here that we're going to be talking about. But 10 points, you know, you got to get a stop. That's it. But I think that Waltonville right now, they're looking at who they need to be fouling. And, you know, Hagler would be a shot at it. And Pollitt, we talked about it. He brings that ball low. Go in there. Get that, put him at the free throw line. Waltonville has a couple timeouts left.
Well, Waltonville will have an opportunity. And at 2 minutes to go, 52-42. Waltonville is down 10 with 2 minutes to go. Tomorrow, we know for sure we'll be here at 1:30 as the Woodlawn Cardinals will play the winner of Christopher and Goreville. We'll pregame at 1:15 on AM 940 and also online at WMIXsports.com. You can listen to that tomorrow as well. 2 minutes to go in this one, 52-42. Waltonville down 10. If Waltonville wins and comes back here, they'll play Steelville at 10:30. If they don't, they will commence play in 2014. Valmeyer out of the tournament, lost twice. Waltonville trying to avoid that same fate here in this one. With it, 2 minutes to go. Sauerbrunn gets it in the corner to Hagler, now to Hyde. He'll come up the sideline. And he crisscrosses two defenders down the lane to pull it underneath. Last good. And that will pretty much put a nail in it with Waltonville down 12 with 1:50 to go. Across the timeline. Waltonville has it. Zom top of the key. Waltonville needs points quickly. Miller top of the key, step behind. Now down the lane, throws up a left-hand runner, no good. Rebound goes to Pollitt. Century will play Steelville tomorrow, it looks like, at 10:30 in a consolation semifinal. Height between the circles. Height goes right wing. Holds, that is Jones, Colin Jones. Now goes to Hagler on the left side. Hagler's played some quality minutes today for Century. Coggins fouls Height. Height will go back to the free throw line to shoot two. And Century and Steelville at 10:30. At noon, it's ZR versus the loser of Christopher Goreville. At 1:30, it'll be Woodlawn versus the winner of Christopher Goreville. Pretty nice three matchups there as Height makes it. That's like automatic. He rattles through here, 55-42. Second free throw on the way, up and in. He has both. And it's 56-42. Waltonville down by 14 with 1:15 to go. Miller into the front court. Dribbles off to Winchester. Winchester goes to Coggins. Coggins with it, back to the top of the key. Inside to Miller. Miller shot, no good. Rebound Sauerbrunn, 1 minute to go, and that's kind of been the deal. And there's another foul by the Spartans. Let's see who that's on. We will see Waltonville a lot of times in January and February in the showcase as Miller picks up the fourth. And Sauerbrunn will walk to the other end and shoot two.
I'll tell you what, I know some shots didn't fall for Waltonville, but I'm going to give some credit to Century's defense. They played very, very well in help defense, and especially as the stats will show this out when the game is over, of how well of a job they limited Waltonville to just one and done on their shot attempts.
First free throw good by Sauerbrunn. Second free throw also good. One thing about Century, they can make some free throws. We've seen some very good free throw shooting today. Waltonville will bring the ball up the floor, 2 and out here in this Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, the 2013 edition. Winchester to Coggins with 50 seconds. Coggins to Winchester for a long three. It's good. Winchester's had a good game. He has 18, including 12 in the second half. 58-45. Century pulls the ball back out. Waltonville needs to stop the clock. Height has it, and I don't know if Waltonville's going to stop it or not. We'll see. Height gets it to Hagler in the lane, pulls it back out. Hagler leaves it for Height. Height with it. Will dribble near the timeline. He's content to run the clock, and Miller fouled him and fouled out. 6, 8, 10, 12 for Mr. Miller. And Height will go back to the line to shoot two more. Oh, that's 4. Okay, never mind. He's still in the game with 12. Discounted. In Waltonville, they'll play at the SIU Arena later on in January against Christopher in a game. His height makes 1. And I'm just putting him down for the next one because I don't think he'll miss that. And he didn't, as I suspected. Waltonville trailing 60-58 here in this one. Waltonville with a ball shot, no good. That's kind of been the story of the day. 60-45, I should say. Out of bounds. It'll go to Waltonville off of Century. Century will go to the 10:30 game against Steelville tomorrow. Waltonville is out of the 2013 edition of the SV Holiday Tournament. Miller to trigger. He'll look, bounce pass corner to Winchester. A 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound to Century, and that should be it. I don't think Waltonville will foul. They'll back off. Your final score today will be Century 60, Waltonville 45. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans Basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Drive home the savings. Get the auto insurance protection you need at a price you can afford. When you get a car insurance quote, your State Farm agent Scott Owens will help you get all the discounts you deserve and give you 3 different package options to choose from. Or you can customize your coverage so it's the perfect fit. With all this, it's clear why more drivers trust State Farm more than any other auto insurer. Get to a better state. See Scott Owens on 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770. Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score at Sesser-Valier, it was Century 60, Waltonville 45. We welcome you in the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in automobile beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans Basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the year-end clearance at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Save 60% off all remaining Christmas stock and 20% off all gift items and home decor at the General Store. Plus, enjoy huge savings on all your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, sectionals, love seats, and sofas. with an extra 15% off all sale prices, or pay no money down and enjoy 49 months to pay interest-free. Newell's year-end clearance sale. Packs in the savings. Hurry in now for the best selection.
More Americans are on a move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Sesser Auto Body sponsors the post-game show. They remind you to drive safe on the way home from this afternoon's game. Next time you have an accident, see collision pros at Sesser Auto Body. Get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We'll remind you we'll be on tomorrow at 1:15. Woodlawn versus the winner of Christopher and Goreville, AM 940, WMIXsports.com. At 1:30 will be the tip, and I'll turn it over now to Mike Richardson for the scoring and stats of this one.
Glaring stats when you have time to total everything up. Total dominance on the rebounding department. 34 rebounds for the Centurions, 15 for the Spartans. Turnovers relatively even, 8 and 7 respectively. Also another glaring factor will be here shooting the basketball we'll get to. The Centurions, they were 14 out of 26 overall shooting, 52% from the field regular shooting. 3 of 12 behind the arc, 25% there. That totals 17 out of 38 for 45%. They convert 23 out of 32 free throw attempts. Now, I know, granted, some of those were fouls at the end, but that was in the flow of the offense. 23 out of 32 free throwing for Century. They're scoring off the bench. Hagler with 2, 4 points for Adam Jones. Had a nice ball game off the bench. 4 for Colin Jones. 7 for Pullitt. He led the Centurions in rebounding with 10 rebounds. 9 rebounds for Sarbron. He had 14 points today. And the leading scorer, Caden Height, he had 7 rebounds, made free throws down the stretch. He ends up with 23 points on the game. 32 free throw attempts, 23 made by the Centurions. For the Waltonville Spartans, 12 of 25 regular shooting, 7 of 22 for 31% behind the arc. Total shooting, 19 of 47. That's 40%, not bad. Free throw shooting for the Spartans, 0 for 1. They shoot 1 free throw in the contest. 4 guys in the scoring column for the Spartans. 3 points for Coggins, 12 for Dylan Miller, 12 for Austin Zamu, who had a nice second half, as did Justin Winchester. Justin Winchester was the leading scorer for the Spartans. He had 18 points as the Waltonville Spartans fall to Century 60-45 here at the Sesser Holiday Tournament.
Waltonville's out. Century will play Steelville tomorrow at 10:30. We need to take a break, and we'll come back and pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening to Waltonville Spartans basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2013 Chrysler 200 sedan could be the perfect recipe of beauty and luxury with an added pinch of safety. The 200 Touring has beauty outside with powerful LED accented headlamps as well as precise chiseled profile. Inside, it's nothing but luxury with leather, heated seats, navigation, and Uconnect technology. With 0% financing or a total of $3,500 in incentives on the 2013 Chrysler 200, we are guaranteed to find a payment perfect for you. Chrysler is so confident in this IIHS top safety pick that they're offering a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty that is unmatched by Honda, Toyota, and Nissan. You must come see our associates at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
One more time here at the Sesser-Valier for today. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside, and we have to pick Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. And Mike, we talked about it, and I'll let you pick who we got.
He is a senior. He wears number 13. He was 3 out of 4 regular shooting, 4 out of 11 behind the arc, 7 out of 15 overall shooting, 18 points in the contest to go along with 4 rebounds. Justin Winchester is the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game.
And Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you, why wait hours in other emergency rooms when they promise you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Michael, final thought, we'll wrap it up and get out of here today.
Well, for Woodlawn, they hang on to win a ball game, make some plays down the stretch in a highly contested game. The Spartans, on the other hand, just couldn't get anything to fall. Had the good effort yesterday, and you always wonder, how that affects the team coming back the next day in a tournament. And they didn't get loose balls today, and Century played well. They really did. But, boy, I tell you what, this still sets up for some good games, and we've got one right here in front of us. It's going to be a big game for Woodlawn watching here in this tournament.
Final score today in the second game was Century 60, Waltonville 45. Minor tomorrow will be on the air at 1:15 as the Woodlawn Cardinals will play the winner of this Goreville Christopher game on AM 940, also online at WMIXsports.com. And the opening tip will be at 1:30. Tomorrow morning, Saturday Sports Show, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 right here at WMIXsports.com. We'll have talk. We'll have some guests, although a lot of people are going to be busy tomorrow. So we're going to kind of adjust it to people's schedule. And also, that's Social Media Question of the Week tomorrow as well. For Holly Carroll back in the studio, who did an outstanding job today, especially in the transition from one game to another. For Mike Richardson, I'm Denny Czerwinski. Final score, Waltonville loses Century 60-45. Thank you for listening, and good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. The Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Rowley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXsports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.